Hello everybody and welcome to Tavern Tales 2015 here at DreamHack Bucharest. We're having a lot of fun and a lot of good Hearthstone games. My name is Nimsh, I'm your host, and I'm joined by Forsen and Forsen Boys and Trollden. Hello Trollden.
Hey.
Oh Trollden, what are you doing here?
Nice to be here. I'll try to do my best to make you look like I know something about Hearthstone.
Alright, well you know a lot about Hearthstone, especially the funny and lucky moments. So if you guys don't know Trollden, this is the guy who's making the funny and lucky moments every week.
Yeah.
And a lot of other good stuff.
Yeah. Recently started doing the pro plays as well, right?
Yeah.
New series.
Yeah, I'm really serious about that.
Mm?
You know, you can think that I'm not serious because I added you to the first play, but
Wow. The shots.
Oh man, you're popular.
Yeah, I'm famous.
Nice.
Sweet.
All right. We started the tournament with Life Coach versus Impact, and Life Coach is out of the tournament. Impact advances.
Yep.
So
A bit of an upset, some might say, but many people do not know about Impact, so that's probably one of the reasons. We talked a bit to Life Coach, and he was a bit disappointed not having too much experience playing against the Green Patron Warriors, so hopefully for the next tournament he practices against it some.
yeah, he plays more, and we tried to convince him to play it on his stream as well. So that will be pretty good to see. And but right now, another amazing match. We'll have Tempo Storm Gaara versus
Nihilum
Lothar.
Lothar.
Oh
Yep.
man, what do we know about Gaara? Like, look at this guy. This is a previous champion. Trollden.
Yeah,
yeah, he's a previous champion, and on the second time he got the second place, I think.
yeah, he did.
So he's a really nice player and member
This
of
is
Tempo
this is
Storm.
his arena, so to speak. This
Yeah.
is where he brings home the gold.
I think he has the biggest responsibility because he really wants to win this one.
Yeah, I mean, Gaara is one of those underrated players that doesn't really get that much popularity, but he has been performing pretty good in tournaments. Not so much recently, maybe, but he has had strong finishes in a lot of really big tournaments.
Top 4 WCA.
Yeah,
That's a big. Not he was actually top 3, I believe. He was third at WCA.
he killed RDU in that third, fourth place match.
Yeah, and obviously the DreamHack champion from DreamHack Bucharest, finalist for the second one. But then again, it's Lothar, and Lothar is doing great recently. He was top 8 Seed Story Cup. He was second in the Kinguin tournament, and he is on a roll. He is not actually invited to this tournament. Lothar is a person who plowed through the groups. Like, he went through both groups yesterday, and he's here now facing Gaara again, because they did play last time. I believe Gaara won and kept advancing to the finals. So this is a very important match for Lothar.
Yeah, I agree. He had a lot of help though from his team, Nihilum. Like they helped each other with deck selections. As you know, you can change your deck list between every round of this tournament. So having good teammates that can support you, that are already in the top 8, that doesn't have to think about their own, or top 16, that doesn't even have to think about their own decks, is really, really good for Lothar.
All right.
And some players might be predictable with the decks they bring into the game, so it's kind of helpful to change up the decks in this style. For example, if you know that someone's playing Freeze Mage, someone got a lot of healing in the Paladin deck, for example, so that helped.
Oh yeah, definitely. Trollden, what can you tell me about the Green Patrons, by the way? Because you are doing a lot of lucky and funny moments. Are you happy with Blackrock Mountain and what's happening right now?
I'm really happy about Blackrock Mountain because I thought that the cards weren't a lot of cards that weren't so good, like Green Patron. A lot of people said that card was underrated and no one's gonna use it, but at the end, it's one of the most popular cards right now and most fun ones. So you always want to see it in the game. You always want to spam everyone get in here. So
Yeah, all those dank memes. So we see an aggro hunter for the first time broadcasted on stream, if I'm not mistaken.
I've seen I think we've seen Hunter yesterday from.
Oh yeah,
6-0.
we saw one hunter actually from 6-0. Yeah, that's right. So both players brought hunter though, both Gaara and Lothar.
Gaara does not surprise me, and Lothar actually as well. Gaara is an excellent Hunter player. He showed efficiency with the Hunter before. He was getting Legend easily with his Hunter with very high win rate.
Do you like coining out double Void Caller here, Voidwalker? I mean, he has no turn 2 play unless he top decks. You don't want to play Abuse. Oh, he did top deck the Knife Juggler. That's so huge.
And I like the play, by the way, because you do you will be able to use one with Abuse the Sergeant to trade in something, and another one will be stopping damage from some other things. Like, if you assume that you're going to lose it to the Glaive Zuka, you still have the wall, and you might not have time later.
You can always coin it out later whenever you want, though, and it doesn't do much damage. You know, like, he could have played it the next turn if he wanted to. I mean, I think it's a bit of a mistake to coin it out, but
Maybe he just thought that it's a really good opener against the Hunter to prevent the early damage that might income. And
this is a problem, though, with the Mad Scientist. If he played the Knife Juggler, the Mad Scientist, like, the Explosive Trap is gonna come out for sure, unless he plays something weird like Snake Trap.
Let's talk about this matchup a bit, like from the Zoo perspective. So, Gaara's perspective. How do you win the matchup? What are you afraid of?
Well, basically you're afraid of Explosive Trap and Unleash the Hounds. Those are the two key cards to beat Hunters as to beat Zoo as Hunter. But he goes for the. It's an okay play actually, because you don't sacrifice your Knife Juggler to the Explosive Trap, but you still trade up. So it's like, it's okay.
It's important also because right now Gaara doesn't, like, even if there is an Explosive Trap, he doesn't know it might be a Snake Trap still. But if this is Explosive Trap, he doesn't have to really attack. Like, he can wait, he can trade minions if the minions appear. If minions do not appear, you still have that Defender Vargas to... well, Defender is not doing much now. Like, even if you play Defender of 4, those minions are still going to die to Explosive Trap. I think you do test for the... well, actually with the Eagle Hornbow, that's awkward. Without Eagle Hornbow, I would definitely attack and test for the trap to know what's up, but then you don't want to give another durability point.
but what's that? What's the trap? That's probably explosive, right?
Yeah, it is almost certainly explosive, and he's gonna play the Knife Juggler here, and next turn is probably gonna be an Argus follow-up, and he wants to trade. He wants to trade his Voidwalker and Abuser with something on the board, so he doesn't lose them for free to the Explosive Trap. That's the plan he has here. And I'm not sure who the pressure is on in this matchup, right?
It's kind of awkward right now because everyone's waiting for the opponent to do something.
Yeah, it's kind of a stalemate here, for sure.
I think this favors the Zoo because Hunter wants to be the aggressive one and be able to get the damage in, and then use Explosive Trap, Unleash the Hounds to your advantage, and then push with damage and win the game.
Yeah, I mean, the Zoo definitely has the stronger minions like Doom Guards and Sea Giants and stuff like that, so the clock is definitely on the Hunter here. And he's gonna go ahead and quick shot that, even though it will die to Explosive Trap, and that makes Lothar thinks, is this not Explosive Trap? Is this actually Snake Trap? But it is Explosive Trap.
Defender Vargas is interesting because with Defender Vargas you can just play it and pass, and then next turn get another Defender Vargas and get one of the minions outside
One of the
of
minion, yeah.
That was probably his weakest spot right now because he only had one Defender Vargas and pretty not useful in this position. Big Game Hunter and Power Overwhelming, so this top deck kind of saves him against the Explosive Trap because it lets him buff the minion up to 3 health and it doesn't die to it.
Absolutely. He's still like Animal Companion here. What can he actually get? Can he get something useful? Misha is not good because you will just trade your 2-2 and 3-2 into the Misha and then lose nothing to the Explosive Trap.
This is really awkward because as a hunter you don't want to get to give the Warlock the chance to trade into your minions. So I think the correct course of action will be just hero powering.
You could opt to play the Haunted Creeper as well.
Yeah, that's right.
Because if you draw into something like Unleash, then doing that 1 damage to 3 minions, like, it will do so much. There's a Doom Guard.
Doom Guard not doing much for now, and also because of the Haunted Creeper, there is a chance to attack into it. But Lothar still doesn't know if it's Snake Trap or Explosive Trap. Snake Trap actually made its way back to the face hunters, and we've seen even like last weekend people still playing it.
There is a somewhat of a nice play here. You could actually Power Overwhelm your Voidwalker, and you could Argus the other 2 to deal 6, 9, 13 damage to face, and then you have Doomguard next turn with only a BGH, which is fairly useless, so you don't mind discarding that. I think that's what we're gonna see here.
I actually like it, like just taking initiative, going for face, and doing massive damage.
Yeah, he will take 13 damage, and then next turn, Doomguard is added on. Like, it's a lot of damage, and The Zoo player is still at 26 health.
And the board is full as well because you just played Argus, so you do have like a 2-2, a 2-1, and 4-1 on board.
Yeah, so
He decides to go with the Valley and clear the board.
yeah.
What do you guys think about it? Because the problem with the Hunter is that he keeps pressuring Warlock with hero power, and Warlock keeps tapping, so he's going to be pretty low, and then he can burn in with cards like Kill Command. And
He's playing with fire here because if there's an Unleash here, that can really bite him. But he's gonna set up for an Argus next turn on the BGH and the 2-2 Argus.
I think it's alright. Like one of the key strategies for the Zoo is just to fight for the board presence and win board control, and for that just finish the game. So it's just following on the original strategy rather than taking a chance for a good burst. But I like more going for face. Still, this is valid, and I don't think this is wrong. So here, still, it's really awkward for Gaara, for Lothar actually with Hunter.
Yeah, I think he used hero power here.
Yeah, just hero power and hope that the Zoo is not going to draw Defender Argus, or like doesn't have Defender Argus, but
Yeah.
we already know that there is one. Well, but even with Defender Argus, he's going to lose Void Walker and a free one. But then again, he's going to deal 8 points of damage, and we'll have 2 big taunts.
No, he's gonna use the power whelming for sure.
oh, this is awkward.
Yeah, a lot of awkward plays here. Double Doomguard is not something you want to see in your hand ever.
Well, Defender Argus power overwhelming then.
And the Squire.
Yeah.
So he's gonna play it in middle. He's gonna power overwhelm the 3-1 to get 7 damage from that, which would have died to Explosive Trap.
So that's 15 points of damage.
15 points of damage. Pretty good, pretty good.
And you're left with 2 taunts and kind of big board.
Yeah, and it still taunts with 1 HP, so he really needs that Unleash soon.
Still, I think even though he top decked another Doomguard, it's not as bad for him because Hunters don't play any heals, and he's not going to taunt anything, so we can just finish him off with other cards.
Yeah, so we see the play, and the question is whether or not he wants to play the Squire or if he wants to keep it in his hand to discard that instead of the second Doomguard next turn. But he opts to play it right away. I bet he's done the math, and it could be useful.
He probably thinks that he can top deck another 1 and 2 drop, and then
If he top
play
decks an
Doomguard.
Abusive, that's lethal if he doesn't trade here.
Well, Lothar really needed Unleash, and Gaara made a play just assuming that there is no Unleash top deck. He's just taking his chances, and he's positioning himself well.
Another Explosive Trap or Unleash would have been good, but he just doesn't have those cards right now.
do you guys think that not attacking with the bow the second time was kind of like a mistake that let Gaara get a better boat position?
Yeah, I mean, he was being a bit greedy. He wanted that second charge really badly. I don't think you can expect your opponent to have a second Argus that soon, so he didn't feel like playing around that.
Yeah, I feel like Lothar's line of play was correct. You don't expect a second Argus. Also, you expect giving yourself time. Warlock is using hero power to reduce itself. You're using your hero power. So Lothar was doing something, like he was actually dealing damage with hero power, and the chance of getting the Unleash the Hounds was pretty decent.
So if he top decks an Abusive here, or
Still.
Wolf, it's game.
Is it?
Why?
It's,
He's
yeah.
one
no,
damage off.
it's 5, it's 10.
It's game.
No, he's free.
Oh, and it's 3 damage. Yeah, right. Okay. Yeah, it's 1 damage off in that case.
On the other hand, Lothar has like 3, 5, 10. Lothar is really close to getting lethal. Like, let's say the board is cleared. If he gets a Huffer, it's 9, 12. Yeah, if he gets a Huffer, that's over.
I think he should play Sea
Yeah.
Giant though and grab for the next turn lethal. Or what do you think?
I think Sea Giant is okay here. Otherwise, you'll just discard your other cards.
Yeah, Sejan's nice.
Sea Giant and then trade.
You don't even tap.
Definitely not top.
No.
You know that Hunter already has 5 damage with a bow
It's
and hero
Haunted
power.
Creeper. Haunted Creeper is lethal as well, I believe. That's 5, 10.
What? 100 creeper.
No, no, 100, no, no,
no.
100 creeper will not be lethal. All right, so Huffer.
Huffer is lethal, but that's pretty much it.
Yeah, I believe so. All right. Time to Huffer, Lothar. Raise your Huffers, guys.
Even Misha, is that good enough? No, it's not good enough. Unless, actually, Knife Juggler and Misha.
If it kills a 2-1 or a 1-1, it
Yeah.
will buy him one more
But
turn.
if he plays this, instead of just playing Enemy Companion, Huffer is not lethal, right?
Yeah, all right, so this is not a Huffer.
Oh wait, Huffer was lethal actually.
Huffer was lethal for sure.
Yeah. Huffer was lethal.
Huffer was 100% lethal.
You don't need the hero power. Yeah.
He has to kill command now.
I think
Otherwise
he could.
loses.
No, he could go for the
Oh,
juggler.
juggler, yeah.
On either 2-1 or 1-1.
Yeah, but it's 50-50.
Yeah.
Oh, if he misses it, he's dead.
And
Oh, so that's it. That's exactly.
Never lucky, baby
It's
Rich.
11 points of damage. Just play Doomguard, kill Misha, and then you have exactly 11 on
he
board.
got lucky now with those boom bots yesterday.
Yeah. It did.
Oh man, what a start of Lothar versus Gaara match. So Gaara, if he can spot lethal just by playing the Doomguard, he does it. He's taking game number 1 versus Lothar with his Zoo versus Hunter.
That was a tough lethal. I think even I saw that one.
Oh man, Gaara's so happy that he spotted that lethal, man.
I think he's more happy
Gotta-
about the knife jugglers.
You gotta appreciate the lethals.